I have no idea if we're live. Give me that chat window. One watching, that is just me. Right. What does that do then? Ah. The current bitrate is what? Why is that a problem? Stream status is good, stream settings. $6,800 kilobytes. Hey Daddy, there's Andrew Weir. There might be a bit of a delay from when you've sent that message to when I reply to it on stream. It might be like 30-40 seconds. So drop me a message whenever you actually hear what I'm saying now, and I'll see how big the delay is. Aye, 30 seconds, yeah, okay. So I'm getting some warning about my bitrate. I need to change that. I don't know much about it, so we're going to put the settings up to what it recommends. Hopefully this does not break the stream. Sweet, well, it seems to be happier. No warning anymore. So I'll try and show you this, Maya, you're pulling the laptop. What's that? What's your fate? What's your fate? I'll try and show you this website. What do you do? So the website I'm talking about, Andy, is Data Golf. So I think if I pull this to here, I'll disappear, but you should be seeing the Data Golf website, just drop down there if that's what you're seeing. Just drop me a message. Ah, Andy's saying hi, Maya. Maya, Andy said hi.
Hi.
Do you want to go on camera for a second? Huh?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. What are you eating? Peanut butter and toast? Right, sweet. So I'll try and get that website back up. Right, Data Golf. So this is what we were saying about like the strokes gained and then the putting and stuff. So on their website you can see like they've got Scotty Scheffler ranked as the #1 golfer. I don't please. This is why it would be easier if your mum was here. So we've got Maya, please don't. So we've got Scotty Scheffler ranked as #1. What's he sending me messages? And on Data Golf, but this is where if you were to Google him, you'll get his official world golf ranking. So this is what's interesting is that, you know, whenever we look at the golf rankings normally, John Rahm and like Bryson and stuff would be much lower down, and you're winding me up. So as I was saying, normally whenever we look at the golf rankings, it doesn't really rank the live guys because you're going to get the PGA averages mainly. So this website, Data Golf, actually gives you the strokes gained average over the last 150 rounds, and it'll tell you like what's contributing to those scores. So if I run you through this, please don't. So you see John Rahm, it's showing he's got just live golf contributions, major championship contribution, DP World Tour, and his PGA still accounting for 5.8%. And this is this trend. It's obviously not as high as what it was, as you can see 45-50 rounds ago. But even still, it's kind of interesting to see that like Data Golf would put Bryson ahead of Rory. So it really does help just to put the live guys like in the mix. So like we can look at like the likes of Scotty. We can open that and it will show his strokes gained. Like we spiderweb there of his stats. So we can see like Scotty's gaining a massive amount of strokes, like from his approach around the green. Putting, driving distance is just a wee bit. This circle in the middle is the tour average. So you can see like he's pretty much ahead of tour average on everything. But like it's his approach that's absolutely destroying everybody else. But what is good about this stuff is that we can go back to previous winners. We can have a look at Xander from last year. So I can pull up Xander. Obviously not trending too hot right now. This is his skill profile at the minute. So really not doing too good on putting. You know, he's ahead of tour average, but I mean he's not outstanding on anything. His driving distance and his approach are decent. His driving accuracy has obviously been letting him down. It's minus 0.7. So maybe that's where his problems are coming from recently. But we can go to last year and now like look at his stats. Like putting is like it's off the charts around the green approach. So you can see then like this is probably the profile that you're looking for somebody who's performing well right now, but in these stats, approach around the green, putting, And then so we can go down to, can we? Yes, so we can go to 2024, and we can look at his Open Championship, and then we can see that putting, it was his approach play that was kind of the outstanding, contributor to his success when he's gaining 2.3 shots on an average field, and his putting's just better than average. Around the green's better. Off the tee, really good. So he's totaling, like, he's doing massively well there. And that seems to be a theme for, like, the PGA Championship when he won it as well. So, like, his approach play and his off the tee. And then the Wells Fargo, even just before it again, like you can see. So, approach play seems to be a really big contributor. I don't know. Drop me a wee message if you're still here, because I might just be talking to myself. I don't really know. It'd be good if I could pull this. I can put this website up beside my face, but the issue is then you can't read any of the stats too well. So I'm just trying not to do that. I'll just put my face on whenever I can, and we can have a look at some of the stats.
Tata, can you see me like this side?
Can I see you through the laptop? No, I cannot.
Why? Can you see me like this?
No.
Can you see me like this?
Yes, but not on camera.
Can I see that? You go this side,
Huh?
I'll see that. You go this side and I'll see that, alright?
I think I can message in here. Yep, there's me.
No, me.
Oh, are you gonna get on it as well? Oh wait, he's sending me messages. Wait. Yeah, loving it. Okay, still there. So he sent me a message. I was trying to ask him a message in the chat, but that's fine. Right. Okay. So we'll get the. We'll throw the stats back up to the top. Right. So. You're not on the camera anymore. There's no point in trying it. I know you're upset. So then, what we can do then is like, well, have a look at these stats to see who is performing, like in this kind of profile right now. So, and just to kind of back that up, if we go back to the rankings and just have a look at other players from, previous years. So we can go to the big man, Brian Harman, clearly not doing too well this year. You can imagine his driving accuracy is kind of off the charts because his distance is so poor. He's pretty much hitting a 3-wood off the tee compared to everybody else. So we can go down to, so we go here. This is telling us 2023 is his best season. We know that anyway because he won the major. And putting is off the charts for 2023 for Brian Harman. Around the greens, obviously pretty good. It's not standing out as much as his putting. And then we can go down. 2023 Open Championship. And that kind of reiterates exactly what we're saying. Like, putting is off the charts. Around the green, just a bit better. Approach, just a bit better. Off the tee, steady. And he's gained a lot on the field, all from putting. So it just seems like you really need a short game, like Masterclass, to win an Open. So even then we can go back to so it was Cam Smith the year before that, wasn't it? So if we pull up Cam Smith, yeah, interesting. So Cam Smith, like, I know I haven't seen much of him this season really, is putting and around the green. Like, around the green's off the charts. I don't know if that's going to be specifically just for I guess it was updated 4 days ago, so it's relatively new. And if we go to 2022, his best year, it was okay. So he's got putting and approach. We can go down and go check out 2022. Cam Smith, let's see what he did specifically at the Open Championship. Put it. So even though his stats web isn't necessarily highlighting that, it's in his approach on during the actual Open Championship. Clearly not. Should look at the last 10 years ago and then highlight. Yeah, I was thinking I could probably do a wee bit of homework and then I can make my own overlays, for that, and then it shouldn't take, shouldn't take too long for me to be able to create like wee cards like that, and put them up when I'll try and maybe make a video tomorrow night or Sunday. That leaderboard, I believe, is live. I just don't know because it's not. Well, it is because this had McIlroy on it when I put it up earlier. Jake Knapp up there. Very good. Right, so we'll go back to some of the stats anyway. If I can find it. There we go. Let me open it. Right. So what's interesting a lot about this is kind of the elephant in the room here is like Rory. As you can imagine, his skill profile is probably going to be a wee bit different. His driving distance is what he's gaining a lot from, which then probably helps with his approach. Obviously not that much, considering it's, he's getting a shot on an average field, but his putting, yourself, it's been pretty inconsistent. He's obviously doing pretty well this year and decent around the green. We can go and see how did he do at the Masters specifically, and it's pretty wild to look like his putting wasn't on at all, but it's his approaches were crazy. So Rory clearly does have a chance if his approach game is on. The issue with Rory is that as we saw, I was watching earlier when you messaged me saying how you woke up to Rory throwing darts, and then the back nine it looked like he was struggling. I don't know, he was missing everything. He was in the trees, wasn't hitting greens. Him and Victor both missed a large green with a 9-iron. One of them had a 9-iron, one of them had a pitching wedges, and I can't remember which way round it was. But yeah, the site is cool. It's kind of a cool way. I know these guys. Shout out to Data Golf, by the way, because this is live. I'm not paying for anything here, so that I'm not giving away any of their inside kind of paying information. Anyone go on the Data Golf, create a profile, and I don't even know if you need a profile to access all this. Yes.
Move your icon.
Okay. Well, let me move it first because you put that over. Are you gonna sit in that or what? Okay. But yeah, so I'm back on. So yeah, I just wanted to test out the wee stream and show you that website live rather than send it to you. I don't know, go on Data Golf. I don't know if you can view those stats without signing up, but you don't have to pay anything. But I know they have betting prediction models that you have to subscribe for. There's different tiers. There's $20 a month, and then there's $30 a month. But I'm not giving away any of that information. This is just all publicly available, and they explain how all their stats work. You can go into it. you have a look. If you don't understand like what they're saying, I know you can go to the rankings and they will explain everything. I'll pull that up for you. So I just go to more info at the top of the page and explains their rankings. So, and what they use, how they're using the strokes gained, as a player, value, their data golf index of +2. That means we currently expect them to beat the PGA Tour field by 2 strokes per round. And approximately the last 150 rounds that a golfer played contributed to their index. So that's why we see the likes of Ram and stuff still, very high up there. And I've read through it, and Data Golf try to put myself back up here. So Data Golf try to compare it as best they can to an average field. So if the field is weaker, they wouldn't rank your strokes gained as high. Like they just don't take, like if you're 2 shots ahead of the average for that tournament. Obviously not all tournaments are created equal. It depends who shows up. So if it's a strong field, for example, and you're kind of in the average, it'll probably do better for your strokes gained than you winning, a tournament that isn't actually that competitive for your level. So the site's pretty cool. We can have a wee look at it. I sent me a voice message. You're gonna be on stream here.
So with that, whenever it's quite similar to something we do at work, which is called candidate personas, where we'll look at like historical hiring data of what we have filled that role with before. Say like the last 5 times that we've worked on it, and like what that candidate profile looked like, and then it kind of gives you a good guide to be able to talk to the hiring manager around, okay, this is what you've hired 4 times before that's been really successful, this is what we should be looking for again. So it's the same sort of premise, utilizing the data. And I think you probably are able to kind of turn that into, right, here are my top 3 picks given the skills profile that's won at this course or at this tournament in the last 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, not sure if hopefully you couldn't hear that, or if there was any important information in that voice note you sent me that shouldn't be publicly available, but I don't think that'll be the case. So yeah, I just want to show you that stuff. Get on the live stream. I'll probably just delete this video anyway once I've stopped it. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool idea. It's pretty simple. If I can get on for an hour at the weekend at least and chat some shit, or you can just live stream, like I'll sit down here at 10 o'clock at night by myself watching the golf and just text you, so we watch along kind of thing, like on live stream. It's a pretty simple video to put out. But yeah, so I'll try and do what you said there, and we'll try and get 3 top picks based on the data, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know how to stop the stream. Stop streaming. That would do it. Bye.